Scene script. Have you ever wondered when the best time to post YouTube Shorts is? Well, you're not alone. The timing of your posts plays a significant role in determining their reach and engagement. As with any platform, there's much more to YouTube Shorts than just creating and uploading content. The when is just as important as the what. Now, you may be thinking, why does timing matter so much? Well, imagine throwing a party at 3 in the morning. Sure, it might be the best party ever, but how many people are going to show up? The same principle applies to posting content. You could have the most engaging, hilarious, or insightful video, but if you're not posting it when your audience is online and ready to engage, it might just get lost in the sea of content. So, what are the factors that determine the best time to post? Well, there are several, and they can vary greatly depending on your audience and content. First, we have the target audience. Different demographics have different online behaviors. The best time to post can vary based on your audience's age, location, and interests. For instance, students are more likely to be browsing the internet during the evenings or weekends, while working professionals may have some downtime during the workday. Next, we have the time zone. If you have a global audience, you need to consider their time zones and adjust your posting schedule accordingly. The perfect time of the day to post is when most of your audience is active. The type of content you're posting also plays a part. Informative content like tutorials and product demonstrations might perform better during the workday, while more entertaining content like comedic skits or reaction videos might do better in the evenings or weekends. Lastly, the day of the week can make a difference. Many brands and influencers have found that posting content on weekdays, particularly Mondays and Tuesdays, can lead to higher engagement and viewership. So let's delve deeper into these key factors that determine the best time to post your YouTube Shorts. First and foremost, understanding your target audience plays a crucial role in determining when to post. The digital world revolves around the audience, and the same goes for YouTube Shorts. Different demographics have different online behaviors, which can greatly sway the most effective time to post. Let's dive into it a bit further. Imagine your target audience is predominantly made up of students. Now, students, as you may know, are generally more active online during the evenings or weekends. This is when they finish their homework, or they're unwinding after a long week. So, if you're creating content aimed at this demographic, these are potentially the best times for you to post. Now let's say your audience is primarily working professionals. The dynamics shift quite a bit here. These individuals are more likely to have some downtime during the workday. Maybe they're on a lunch break, or perhaps they're wrapping up a meeting and want to decompress for a few minutes. Thus, posting during the workday may yield higher engagement for this demographic. How about location? Well, if your audience is mostly based in a particular region or country, you need to consider their daily routines, culture, and habits. For example, in countries where most of the population are early risers, such as Japan and South Korea, peak hours may be earlier, around 9 in the morning till noon. Posting during these hours may help you reach the highest number of viewers. And let's not forget about interests. If your audience is into fitness, they might be more active in the early morning or late evening around their workout times. If they're foodies, meal times might be your golden ticket. The key here is to truly understand who your audience is. Look at their age, their location, their interests. Analyze their online activity and engagement patterns. All these factors will help you strategize and plan your posting schedule effectively. So, knowing your audience and their online habits can greatly influence your posting schedule. It's about making sure your content is there, ready and waiting, when they're most likely to be browsing and engaging. Now, that's smart content strategy. The next key factor to consider is the time zone of your followers. When you've got a global audience, the world clock becomes your new best friend. It's not about when you're awake or when you feel like posting. It's about when your followers are most likely to be scrolling through their feeds. Just imagine, your perfect post time might be the middle of the night for a follower on the other side of the globe. So how do you tackle this? You adjust your posting schedule to match the zones where most of your followers live. Perhaps that means posting in the wee hours of the morning, or maybe it means scheduling your posts to go live when you're fast asleep. It's all about striking that balance and ensuring your content pops up when your followers are most likely to see it. Remember, it's always about when your audience is most active, not where you are. Now let's talk about the type of content you're posting and the day of the week. The type of content you choose to share on YouTube Shorts can significantly influence the ideal posting time. For instance, if your content includes tutorials or product demonstrations, you may find that posting during the workday yields the best results. This is when your audience might be seeking informative content to help them solve a problem, learn a new skill, or make a purchasing decision. On the flip side, if your content is more of a lighthearted nature, such as comedic skits or reaction videos, it might perform better during the evenings or on weekends. This is when your audience is likely to be in a more relaxed state, seeking entertainment and a good laugh to unwind. But that's not all. The day of the week you choose to post matters as well. While there's no one-size-fits-all rule, many brands and influencers have found that posting content on weekdays, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays, can yield higher engagement and viewership. The reasoning behind this is fairly simple. At the start of the week, viewers are more likely to be in a content-consuming mindset, eager to discover new content and learn new things. However, it's important to remember that this isn't a hard and fast rule. Just as different types of content can perform differently at different times, so too can the performance vary from day to day. It's all about understanding your audience and their online habits. For example, if you notice higher engagement on weekends, it might be worth experimenting with posting more frequently during that time. The key here is flexibility, and a willingness to adapt your posting schedule based on the behavior of your audience. In conclusion, it's not just about what you post, but also when you post it. By considering both the type of content and the day of the week, you can fine-tune your posting schedule to maximize engagement and reach a larger audience. So, keep experimenting, keep analyzing, and most importantly, keep posting. After considering all these factors, let's pinpoint the best time to post YouTube Shorts. An essential part of this equation is understanding when your target audience is most active on the platform. These are known as peak hours. Generally, these hours tend to be between 12 in the afternoon and 3 in the afternoon, then again from 7 in the evening to 10 at night. Of course, these times can vary greatly depending on the demographics of your target audience. For instance, if your audience is largely composed of working professionals, their peak hours might be during their lunch break or after work. On the other hand, students might be more active in the evening or over the weekend. So it's crucial to know who your viewers are and adjust your posting schedule accordingly. It's also worth noting that weekdays, particularly Monday and Tuesday, seem to be the most effective days to post YouTube Shorts. This might be because viewers are more inclined to consume content at the start of the week. However, don't let this deter you from posting on weekends. While overall engagement might be lower, you could still reach a significant portion of your audience who prefer to browse YouTube on their days off. Furthermore, consider the time zones of your followers if you have a global audience. If your audience is primarily in the Pacific time zone, for example, posting during peak hours in that time zone could result in higher engagement. And finally, the key to finding the ideal posting time is through testing, analyzing, and adjusting. Try posting at different times and monitor the performance of your shorts. If you notice that your videos get more engagement at certain times, make a note of it and try to post more frequently during those times. Remember, the ideal posting time for YouTube Shorts can change. It's a constant process of testing, analyzing, and adjusting. But with these tips, you're well on your way to finding your perfect posting time.